Pro tip number 3, how to continue to fold and stretch your Morgan silver dollar. So the tools we'll be using: the ring sizing mandrel, a pair of large tweezers, also the quenching solution, water and liver of sulfur, and the sizing machine. So let's get started. There, okay. So the last pro tip showed you how to start to fold the coin using the plastic balls. So now we're going to continue to take this ring and stretch it further. Target size is going to be about, let's go 10.5. That way, that's the size that I wear. So we'll shoot for 10.5. And you place it on the ring sizing machine like so. Now you want to do the thinner part of the ring on the bottom, because as you can see, it has a very thin edge there, and the reeded side is very thick. So what we're trying to do is to get this side of the coin stretched out as far close to the thicker side. So there, and you can see here there's some protective tape that I have on the panels. That way the metal is not contacting the silver, and you're able to keep 100% of the detail on the inside of the ring. So we'll start to stretch. I like to rotate between stretches, and I can feel the silver work hardening. You don't want to go too hard, too far. You can see some indentation on the protective tape, and that's fine. So we'll go ahead and anneal. The annealing process allows the silver to get back to a soft state. We'll continue. Actually, let's do a measurement here real quick. So I'm looking at right around 12.25. I want to get about 3 sizes larger, so I'm looking at about 13.5. My target overstretch. That's about 13.5 right there. That's it. Go ahead and anneal one more time. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and reduce as well. That was pretty quick. So this is, let's see, 1.4. We'll go with 1.3 on the die here, reduction die. Now you can also take some dry lube, Burlife dry lube, and lube the side. That's the most important thing, especially with the Morgan dollars, is you have to have your die completely smooth on the inside. Otherwise you're going to have to use a very large press. But the smoother you can get the die, the better, and the more lubrication you can get. I also sometimes will use white lithium grease and just a little spray on the inside just to help with the lubrication. The slicker the surface, the better. So we'll set the ring in there, and I'll just press down a couple of times just to make sure everything's level and flat, and then I'll go ahead and press. As you press, it work hardens, so you constantly have to anneal. That's looking pretty good, but I can feel it getting hard already. Don't want to go too much, so I'll go ahead and anneal one more time. Certainly better to anneal too much than too little. You can't really anneal too much. Okay, so we're still using the 1.3 there. Yeah, see, it's nice and soft every time you go down, or every time you anneal, it really softens that silver up. So let's go ahead and check the size here. So I'm at about 11.5. Now, something else you want to do though is that this inside here is a little sharp. So you want to either take a file and file that down, or take your Dremel or your flex shaft and take that edge off. So I'll go ahead and do that. Don't need a whole lot, just enough to take that sharp edge and then come in with a file and take those marks off. Then after the file, for the finishing process, you want to use different grit nail files I like to use. Okay, and that's going to open up the size a little bit more. 11.5. Okay. Go to anneal again. And one neat trick you can do, I've noticed on trying to get the smaller sizes on the Morgans, it's a little bit difficult to get this to flare out as much as you need. So what you do is take one of your plastic bearing balls, need a bigger one than that, the right size one, set it in there and press down, and then that will flare out that section here that's difficult to get to the right size. So just set that in there, and there you go. That's all it takes. Now we can start working that size down and reduce it down. 1.3 is getting a little big. We'll go to the 1.2. That's the 25 degree. We want to hold off on that one. There's a 1.1, 1.2. There we go. Get that lubed up. Get it nice and level and press. And do the other side. There we go. Check the size. And there's 10.5. So that's it. That is almost finished. Morgan Dollar silver ring. You just need to do the finish polishing on it. That could be another pro tip if you guys like. But that's how easy it is using the plastic balls and the ring sizing machine with the protective tape on it. So I hope you liked the video. Let me know. Again, subscribe and thumbs up if you like it. And stay tuned for the next pro tip. Thanks. Bye.